Straya's best and worst NBA stuff from today, Wednesday, November 5. What a day it was. I'm your host, James Clemens from NBA Straya here in Larry Armour Studios. Let's get into it. What happened in the NBA today with the daily? It's a whip around. There you go. Zion in a surprise to, that's right, no one is injured already and he's already out. It's a grade 1 left hamstring for the big rig. It's going to be reevaluated in 7 to 10 days. On Zion time, that's about 3 to 4 weeks with the option to go to 3 to 4 months, I'm pretty sure, when it comes to Zion. So, yeah, not going to be banking on that 1 week timetable. Just saying. Darius Garland, however, Darius Rucker Judy Garland, he could make his debut tomorrow for the Cavs, which is very cool, against the Sixers. Happy days there. Coming back from his toe surgery. Good luck, Darius. Hopefully it's all good. Got an interesting game tomorrow for the Cavs. And the really big one, the GOAT. She's back. Red Panda made a return today, which is very nice. After a bit of a, pretty tough fall and a bit of an injury. So, Red Panda, the GOAT. Let's do some game wraps from today. Milwaukee came up very short in Toronto. 123-100, 20-8 run for the Raps to end the third quarter. Blow this one out. Scoob was awesome. Look, the Bucks, they have a very, very thin margin for error. And today, they had a lot of errors. Like, Giannis was fine. 22, 8, and 3, but just, look, he can't carry the entire team by himself. I need some help. Okay. 5 and 3 now, the Bucks. Raptors get to 500, 4 and 4. Orlando were horrible against the Hawks. Desmond Bane got kicked out for cracking the sads at Okongwu and chucking a ball at his bonce. No Trey, no problems for this Hawks team. Just saying, give the ball to Dyson Daniels. He'll keep smashing it. It's awesome. They've got Nick Alexander-Walker. They don't need Trae Young. Dyson Daniels got 3 straight games of scoring 18 points. He's unreal. 14-1 run by the Hawks to close the first half. Ricochet was crushing it. I mean, it was pretty crazy, really. Hawks now 4 and 4. Good win for them. The Magic reeling 3 and 5 and just look gross. Philly, Chicago. What a game this was. 111-113. The Bulls win from being down 24 because Josh Giddey went, righto, come on. Let's sort this one out. Starts chucking dimes, dropping threes, causing all sorts of havoc. He was amazing. Rallied back to win by 2. A sick Giddey pass from a drive over to Vooch in the corner. Bang! 3. 3 seconds left. They get the win. 75 first half points for this Sixers team. They managed 36 in the second half. Whoops! There's 2 halves to these games, Sixers. What are you doing? The Bulls are now 6 and 1. The Sixers, ironically, are 5 and 2. Charlotte handed the New Orleans Pelicans their first win of the season. Womp, womp, womp. Called it 116-112. No Zion for the Pelicans. Again, apparently, no worries. Why do you need a Zion when you've got a KARLO MATKOVIC? We've got Zion at home. Hello. He was awesome. We'll talk about him in a second. First win of the season for the Pels. Fears looked pretty good at times. Poole still stank, but guess what? Charlotte are just horrible. No LaMelo. This is the Con Knipple show. Enough said. 1 and 6 now, the Pelicans. Good win at home. Charlotte dropped to 3 and 5. The Suns got curb stomped by the Warriors. 118-107 despite Jimmy Butler going, right, yeah, look, my back's still sore. I was questionable to start the game. Played a few minutes. Don't feel great. You guys have got this. And they did. Booker dropped 38. Didn't matter. The rest of that team's horrible. I mean, you had Steph firing up threes. You had Moody hitting threes. They both hit 5 threes each, which is almost as many as the Suns' entire team. So, yeah, Warriors stomped them. That is a very, very good win for the Warriors. They just sort of right the ship now, right? Suns 3 and 5. Flip it around. Warriors 5 and 3. And then finally, the Clippers OKC. What a game this was. 126. The Thunder win at 107. Geez, it must have been pretty easy. No, they were down 13 points, were the Thunder. And then turn around, they're up 15 at the start of the fourth quarter because they've ripped off an 11-0 run to start that last quarter and then ran them off the floor. Seriously, it was 81-80 and then it was 101-86. You're like, I'm no math magician, but if you're outscoring them by a factor of 4, that's pretty bloody good. Thunder, you're good still. SGA is just unstoppable. You had Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein running plays for each other. What are you meant to do there? It's like, we've already lost, man. Anyway, good win for the Thunder. Remain unbeaten, 8-0. Clippers just looking gross, 3-4. Right. What was the NBA Australia approved performer of the night?
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
It was going to be Tyrese Maxey after he dropped 22 points in the first half. He only finishes with 39, 5-5, and, they lost the game. How about honorable mentions to Devin Booker, 38, they lost the game. Scotty Barnes, 23, 3, 6, and 4 steals. He was awesome. SJ drops 30 in like 28 minutes. But Josh Giddey, the mop-top Mamba, giddy up. Off he goes again. 29 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists, a steal, and a partridge in a pear tree. Jeez, 10 of 19 from the floor, 2 of 4 from downtown, 7 of 8 at the line, and the first Chicago Bull to record back-to-back triple-doubles since a bloke named Michael Jordan, hello, in 1989. Wow. Giddy up. Did I mention the 24-point comeback that he orchestrated? Amazing. Josh Giddey, most improved player, all-star, MVP. Let's do it. How about Spud of the night?
Spud, 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 it is Spud of the night.
Oh, we had a few Spuds today. Fighting Bobby Portis, fighting round the world. 1 of 8, 0 of 5 from 3. How about Taurine the Red Bull Prince, though? Milwaukee, you're like, geez, we need anything from you today. And he's like, yeah, no can do, boss. 21 minutes, he went 0 of 5, all from downtown. 1 assist, 1 turnover. Taurine Prince, what do you do? Like, at some point, someone like, what do you do here? Do you work here? And he's like, to be honest, I don't even know. Anyway, 20 points on 21 shots for Joel Embiid, the giant Spud. Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, it's pretty classic. He was also pretty good defensively. He had like 3 steals and 4 blocks. 3 of 14 for Spud Hall of Famer, Jordan Poole. Because that dude has not met a bad shot he didn't fall in love with instantly, right? But that's about it for today. There's your Spuds. No one shot the magic number, more's the pity. Anyway. Oh, wait, no, we did. We got Miles Bridges. I missed that because what did he shot it from downtown. He went and shot. Oh, yeah. Chill! Woo! Miles Bridges, that prick, he shot 311. Great band, horrible dude. Right, who's old mate? No mates.
Old mate, no mates. Old mate, no mates.
Old mate, no mates.
Old mate, no mates.
Old mate, no mates.
Old mate, no mates.
Who's got no mates today? Well, how's poor Onyeka Okongwu getting the ball tossed at him by bloody Desmond Bane? Desmond Bane's like, I was born in the darkness. Onyeka Okongwu, I'm going to throw this ball at your head. And off he did. He went absolutely ham at the poor bugger. And then you've got Miles Turner, too busy playing with his Legos to actually pay attention to the people of Indy, who apparently hated him. 10 years in Indy, he's out there getting booed in his first game back. That was chaos. And then he had a big sook about it afterwards. Yeah, it was disheartening. You give 10 years of your life, your blood, your sweat, your tears. You take pay cuts. You survive trade rumors. You try to do everything the right way, and then you get booed. Cry me another one. You know what? That's what the money's for, Miles Turner. Jeez. You think that's hard? I don't know. Try working in a McDonald's. Try being a bartender in a Melbourne nightclub. Just saying. Anyway, pantsing of the night. Go play with his Legos. KARLO MATKOVIC twice. What an absolute all-time showing from our man KARLO MATKOVIC. Build around Matkovic, I say. First, he got Sion James bad. That was just, tomahawk, whapang. And then he got Ryan Kalkbrenner on an alley-oop right on the big fella's head. KARLO, Flying KARLO, they'll call him. It was absolutely KARLO Air Matkovic. Wow. That was absolutely unexpected. A pair of pantsings. He ends up with 13, 6, and 2 with a block. And how is a bloke like KARLO MATKOVIC more athletic than Zion Williamson nowadays? What's happened there? Anyway, finally, better than Lonzo Ball, Bronny James, and Ben Simmons.
Lonzo was the best player in high school. He was the best player in college. You think he'll get to the pros and be like, I made it to the pros, now I can be average. We're coming for everybody.
Coming for everybody. How about the nipple, Conk Nipple? He was pretty good, 20, 12, and 2. Shot 7 to 16, 3 of 10 from downtown in the loss. But I want to give this one to the big fella, Ryan Kalkbrenner. 10 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 blocks for the second round pick. He's a behemoth, and he's bloody good too. Not bad. All right, quick one with Australian Player Watch for today before we get out of your hair. Very easy because it's just the Aussies. Josh Giddey drops his second consecutive triple-double. We already might have talked about it, but still, he's an Aussie. It's what happens. 29, 15, and 12. 1 steal, 10 and 19 from the floor. 2 of 4 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Giddy up! That was awesome. And then, of course, Dyson Daniels, 60 straight games now with a steal, which is pretty radical. He had 18 points again. As I pointed out earlier, that's 3 straight games. That's unreal. Dyson Daniels unlocked because Trey the Spud Young is like, hang on a second. If I'm busy missing all these shots and you're not taking them and hitting them, wait, no. It makes sense that I should keep all these shots. What are we doing? 8 of 9 from the floor for Dyson Daniels. 1 of 1 from 3. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Weapon. And way better than Trae Young. All right, before we get out of here, let's look at the games tomorrow. All right, the picks for Thursday. What have we got? We've got a pretty big slate. And remember, you can follow all of our vibes over at Double. Use the code NBA Australia. The link is in our show description, in our bio. You can follow along NBA Australia. Bang, that's the code to use. What have we got? We've got Philly at Cleveland. So the Sixers on a back-to-back, taking on a Cavs team that might get Darius Rucker and Judy Garland back. Yeesh. I think we're going to take the Cavs in that one. The Sixers are a fun story. The defense, though, not entirely convinced about it. And I mean, wow, when your offense falls off a cliff like it did today, yeesh. Utah at Detroit. I'll probably still take the Pistons at home in this one. Utah have got a bit of something to them. But Detroit, I mean, especially with that Walker Kessler there for Utah, this might be a bit of a, a showcase of Larry Markin going, hey, Detroit, look at this guy. He's pretty good. Give us all of your picks. And you can have him. There you go. Detroit, we'll take them. We've got Brooklyn at Indy. I'm going to take the Nets to cover, but Indy to win this one. The Nets are horrible, but look, they'll just sort of maybe go punch for punch with Indy. Good chance to win it. You'll take the points there. Washington at Boston. Boston is so... what is it, Jekyll and Hyde at the moment? Yeesh. Hit your threes, win the game. Miss your threes, lose to Utah. That's how it goes. Might take the points with Washington, but Boston should win that. Minnesota go to New York City to take on the New York City Knickerbockers of New York City. And you got Julius Randle on like The Tonight Show. It's never really struck me as the world's most entertaining dude, but there you go. I'm going to take the Knicks. I'll take the Knicks in the line as well. Let's go the Knickerbockers. The Wolves just leave me just a little bit confused. You know Karl Anthony Towns is going to go ham on his old team. The cat goes ham. You love that. Dallas host the New Orleans Pelicans. That's a fun one too, isn't it? The Mavs up against the Pels coming off a win. The Mavs have to win this one. They just have to. Please. Then you've got Memphis hosting Houston. Memphis, Ja Morant's cracking the sads, having a sook. Houston look awesome. Their defense is pretty scary. The Rockets should pretty easily take care of the Grizzlies, I reckon, to the point where they cover. Miami, Denver. What's that? A replay of the 2023 NBA Finals. The Nuggets should win this one, but look, Miami just stick around in a bunch of these games. Long road trip, but heat culture should survive that, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Denver win, Miami cover. San Antonio Lakers. How good is this? Wemby versus potentially Luka and Austin Reeves. Let's go Wemby and the Spurs. Wemby up against DeAndre Ayton. Is he going to be dominating like he was against the Blazers? No, because that's his old team and this isn't. So let's go the Spurs. OKC go to Portland on a back-to-back. Don't mind the Blazers in this one to handle the Oklahoma City Thunder and give them their first loss of the season. And the Warriors take on Sacramento. What a fun game this is going to be. Because the Warriors just lost. You got the Sacramento Kings going, are we good? We don't even know. Don't mind the Kings to cover, but the Warriors to win. And there you go. That is the best of the worst of the NBA today. Tune in to NBA Australia every day for everything NBA. That's what we do. Subscribe or I'll fight you. There's NBA Australia saying, look after yourselves, would ya? And later, hosen.